TotalEnergies BWF 2021 en el Palacio de los Deportes Carolina Marín de Huelva, España. Mucha suerte a todos los participantes. Los partidos comenzarán en unos instantes. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the third day of the TotalEnergies BWF World Championships 2021 held at the Carolina Marín Stadium of the city of Huelva, Spain. Best wishes and good luck to all of you. The matches are going to start soon. Demos la bienvenida a los árbitros de la pista número 1. Please welcome the technical officials of court number 1. Árbitro umpire es German. Juez de servicio, service judge, Fabio López, Brasil. Demos la bienvenida a las árbitras de la pista número 2. Please welcome the technical officials of court number 2. Árbitro umpire Parikh, Uganda. Juez de servicio, service judge, Germany.
Think of Spain and you think sand and sunshine, but Huelva has so much more to offer. Its history dates back to the 9th century, and it's one of the leading fishing spots in Andalusia. Even in mid-December, the city is usually bathed in sunshine. And this week, all roads lead here to the Carolina Marin Sports Palace, Huelva's biggest indoor sports centre. A fitting location then for us to continue the quest to crown the 2021 Badminton World Champions. Welcome inside the arena for day 3 of our coverage. Here's our lineup on court 1. Starting with a mixed doubles clash, the Malaysian pair Tan and Lai, 11th in the world, big favourites over Indians Sharma and Parikh, playing their first match of the year. Then we switch to men's singles and what should be a thriller. Japan's Kenta Nishimoto against rising Indian star Lakshya Sen, just 2 spots between them in the rankings. More mixed doubles to follow, number 3 seeds Watanabe and Higashino taking on the veteran Russians Dramin and Dimova. Women's doubles next, featuring Japanese pair Matsuyama and Shida, fresh from their 2 tournament wins in Bali last month. They face home hosts Azamendi and Corrales. Match 5 is a women's singles. Top 10 Chinese star He Bingjiao against former French national champion Marie Batamin. That's our lineup then, and there's plenty more to follow that. 12 matches on court today, We've got pretty much everything covered. Men's doubles. Of course, the men's singles is now wide open after the shock defeat of Olympic champion Victor Axelsen yesterday. You'll see every point in all of these matches, and we've also got every match covered on court 2 as well. 3 courts in action still in these championships. Here's how the mixed doubles draw is panning out in this particular section. We'll see both of those matches at the top, and the first one obviously Tan and Lai up against Sharma and Parikh of India. Potentially the number 3 seeds Watanabe and Higashino lie in wait for the winners, although Dremin and Dimova may yet have something to say about that. Players just coming out on court, as you can see. They have met just once before. That was 3 years ago. Malaysians winning in straight games. Something of a height differential between Tan and Lai. Next time we see the Malaysian pair on court. There we go. 6'1", Tan Kian Meng, and 5'3", Lai Pei-Ching. There's that one previous meeting I told you about, came in the Indian Open. Round of 32 that was.
Thank you.
So let's try and give you a bit more detail then about the 4 players we're about to watch. The Malaysians, Tan and Lai, have won 11 of their 23 matches this year. There is Tan. 27 years of age now. They're ranked 11th in the world. That 9th as highest ranking, that was back in quite a while ago actually, December of 2016, so 25 years ago. Tan switched from singles to doubles 2 years earlier than that. And his partner is Lai Pei-Ching, who's a couple of years older. Guess their best, most recent result, go back a couple of years. Got to the final of the Singapore Open. It's a Super 500 event. Played together for 5 years, these two. The Southeast Asian Games bronze in the Philippines in 2019. I think last 16 is absolute minimum for them. A kind of in and out year, I guess you'd say, form-wise. First time we've seen them, they've got a bye in the first round. And there's Saurabh Sharma, 23 years of age. That high ranking was in July of 2019. It's actually their first match this year. Won a couple of international tournaments in Nepal and Kharkiv. Been together a while, it's their 69th match together. Parikh also has a women's team gold from the South Asia Games a couple of years ago. They got a walkover in the first round. Will be favourites, but you can understand it if they might take just a little while to get in the groove. Jesper Larsen from Denmark is our chair umpire. And our Brazilian service judge, Fabio Lopez. So, stand by.
Ladies and gentlemen,
here we go.
On my right, Lai Ping, Tan Kian Ming, Malaysia. And on my left, Sarup Sharma, Anushka Parikh, India. Lai Ping to serve for Sarup Sharma. Level. Play.
So here we go then. Start of day 3 on our show court, court number 1. Be surprised if this is a little cagey early on.
One, love.
Got plenty of power, Tan Kian
Love.
Meng. I think a lot will depend on both Sharma and Parikh's blocking ability against the tall Malaysian's jump smash.
Service over. 1, 2. Service over. 3, 1.
Just a little bit of drift in the hall, and it's playing, or has been playing, relatively slow. Quite cool inside the Carolina Marin Sports Palace. Yeah, nicely dovetailed there, Tan and Lai. It's an interesting moment in the middle of that rally. It's almost like a personal net duel between the two women, Lai and Parikh.
4, 2.
Every sign, though, that this could be an entertaining encounter, albeit very early stages. 4-2 it is. Lai serving. There's that power again from Tan. He went straight down the middle. Tactic that doesn't just work on a golf course. Maybe just trying to be over elaborate there. Anushka Parikh. But I think they know they've got to mix it up a bit. So if they try and be too negative, it's probably only going to be one winner. Well, it works on both ends of the court.
3, 6.
Perfectly executed. Arrow straight between Tan and Lai. It wasn't that big a gap, but see, they looked at each other. Yours, mine, sorry.
Service over. 7, 3. 8-3.
The subtlety of Lai at net, the power of Tan from mid or back court, giving the Indians problems early on. Oh, lovely, lovely. Set up with the flicker.
9-3.
Creative space from the backhand cross court. That's what the service judge sees. That's Fabio Lopez looking through those plastic blocks to gauge whether the serve is legal. It's got to be served from
10-3.
below 1.15 metres. Hasn't seen an infringement so far.
Service over. 4-10.
A little bit of good fortune never hurts, especially when you've had by far the worst of it so far. No hint of an apology from Parikh there either. I don't mind that. I don't think players really mean it when they do that. They're just grateful to have won the point. It's kind of convention.
Service
Well, that's a
over.
bit disappointing. So 11-4 at the interval it is, with Tan and Lai in control here early on.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Eleven, 4. Play. Out. Service over. 5-11. Service over.
Miscue
12.
from Parikh.
5.
Just really haven't come out the traps yet. Just need to try and get some kind of a foothold in this match. Easier said than done. That's more like it. That was excellent from Parikh from back of the court there.
6-12.
That's the other issue.
13.
Sharma just hasn't got to grips with Tan's jump smash at all today. Should have been a straightforward block back, but when we found the middle of the net. Again, excellent return to set up the
14. 6.
relatively straightforward kill. New weapon.
Fifteen. 6. 16-6.
Said that Tan and Lai would start this match favourites, but I have to confess I didn't expect it to be quite as one-sided as it's proved so far. That's good again.
17-6.
Only been playing for 9 minutes, and the Malaysians 4 points away from securing the opening game here.
Service over. 7-17.
She's really sharp at net, like Parikh.
18-7.
It just seemed that the Indians are under pressure in every point, pretty much. Got Tan hammering those jump smashes at the back, and Lai there, the little delicate angles and pushes and drop shots. It's a potent combination. Well, I think she missed the trick there, Anushka Parikh.
19-8.
Chance to kill that off and wasn't able to do it. How did she do that? Oh, that was brilliant. That almost defied the law of physics. Look at this. How do you get that over the net? Couldn't do it again. That was fantastic. 12 game points. So in just 12 minutes on court, 21-8. First game goes to the Malaysians, and they were full value for it.
Got one, 20 seconds. Got one, 20 seconds. Lights is up. Lights, yeah. Second game. Level. Play.
So can Sharma and Parikh find a route back into this match, because distinctly second best. First game, never really recovered from a poor start.
1 love.
The miscue from Anushka Parikh. Well, he missed that, but he was so quick to see the opportunity. Execution wasn't quite right. He hardly missed one of those in the first game. Looks like a bonus point now for the Indians. Sharp again.
Service over. 2, 1.
Maybe you could argue Parikh should have done more, but even so, prowls like a circling shark sometimes, Lai Pei-Jing down that net. Well, she anticipated
3,
that, Parikh,
1.
and then netted it. Did the hard work. Frustrating that. Player and for coach.
Four, 1. Service over.
First time, really, that Saurav Sharma has connected full power from somewhere inside back line. If they can get him in business at kind of mid-court range, but yet have a turn around here. Oh, that's a nice angle from Parikh.
3, 4.
Saw that little turn of the wrist. Perfect. Oh! Didn't see that coming. 4-1 to 4-all after that unlikely error by Lai. Seemed like a formality. Right at the bottom of the net, complete miss hit that. Not been a match of particularly long rallies. Yeah, nice shot again. In front for the first time then in the match.
5,
The Indian pair.
4.
What they needed to do, try and exert some pressure. Because if it had just been more of the same, it looked like it was going to be a cakewalk for Tan and Lai, but they find themselves behind. And that's the thing, when you suddenly
6,
have a little
4.
scoreboard pressure, that's when mistakes can creep in. 2 almost inexplicable errors from the Malaysian pair in the last few points. So they end a run of 5 straight points for the
5,
Indian pair.
6. Lai. out of the other one, okay? No, play on.
Well, that's two she's missed.
7-5.
Just when I was saying what a tremendous net player she was. Ultimate commentator's curse strikes again.
Service over.
Just
6,
sometimes rely
7.
on Tad's power to get you out of trouble.
Service over. 8-6. Service over. 7-8. Change.
That was a delicious angle. Missed it. They just look more compact as a pair in this second game.
7.
Sharma and Parikh.
Sharma.
And you're watching, you know, the longer rallies. There haven't been that many of them, but they're not under pressure permanently as they were many of the similar types of rallies in the opening game.
One call against them. 9-7. Service over.
She's
8-9.
absolutely disgusted with herself for that. I think she was caught in two binds and just kind of made no kind of contact. Didn't know whether to just drop it over the net or try and find an angle. Did neither. Still have the lead though, Sharma and Parikh. That's very clever.
Service over. 10-8.
A couple of times actually that there's looked to be a bit of indecision on the
10.
Malaysian side of the net. Tan, I think, was expecting Lai to play a shot in the middle of that rally. She kind of left it. He managed to recover, but I've seen the odd bit of hesitancy. So right in the balance this second game, which is just how we like it. Opening match on the show court on day 3 of the TotalEnergies BWF World Championships for 2021. So last point before the interval coming up. Interesting change of tactics there on the serve. And they were in charge throughout the rest of the point, so a narrow lead for the Malaysians at the interval.
Sharma. Change. Light to serve. 11, 10.
Well, they should have been buoyed by their competitiveness at least in the first half of the second game, the Indian pair. So every chance they could potentially take this into a decider.
12, 10.
Those unforced
13,
errors.
10.
Don't want to get those start creeping in again, because that way lies almost certain defeat.
$14, 10.
Targeting Parikh, hammered it
15,
again, suddenly
10.
a 5-point lead. Beautifully placed. All of a sudden they've slipped into
16,
a different gear, and
10.
Tan Kian Men in particular. 5 straight points since the interval, and in double quick time too. Parikh nowhere near this. See the frustration
17,
on Sharma's face there. I think he knows now that the end could be nigh, and so does he. Amazing how since the interval, it's just been a one-way street really. That's the first point that Sharma and Parikh have won
17.
since the mid-game break. Good lead.
12-17.
In the next 2 or 3 points, maybe, and still a way back. Sow some seeds of doubt
Play.
in those Malaysian minds. It's the key to it here. Shot.
13.
Amazing,
17.
isn't it? Points continuing to be won in clusters. Great defence from Sharma. And then right back in this now.
17.
Right back in it. Didn't see this coming. Okay, a bit of good fortune with the net cord, but even so. And when you see a big lead start to disappear, that brings its own kind of pressure. Mistake by Lai. Sharma and Parikh know this second game right back in the balance now. Be a bit of concern for the Malaysians. Huge point this. Difference between 18-15 or 17-16. They're a point down, but on momentum, you'd say the Indians' favourites now to take this second game. They look sharper. All of a sudden, Malaysians look a little indecisive. We could well be going to a decider here. You would never have said that a few minutes ago. 32 minutes on court, a single point lead for Tan and Lai. But huge respect to the Indians. 17-12 down they were.
17.
Refusal to accept what looked to be their fate has got them right back into this. Well, not for the first time that
18,
massive
16.
jump smash of Tan just eases a little of the pressure, but they're far from out the woods. It's going to be long by a distance.
19, 16.
May just have been slightly inconvenienced by the net cord.
17.
That was a must-win
19.
point for Sharma and Parikh. Okay, how they did it. Perfectly placed down the middle, so here are 3 match points for the Malaysians.
Match point.
What's been a bit of a roller coaster second game here. Oh yeah, beautifully placed into the open court.
18-20.
Never over till it's over. Block that from Parikh. But that's it, 21-18. It was a much better effort in that second game from the Indian pair. But that little spell just after the interval proved crucial in the end, even though the Indians tried to come back at them. But a 35-minute match in the end, and the number 9 seeds safely through to the next round. And that was the final point. In general, Lai have been very, very solid at the net. They certainly didn't fancy a third game, I don't think, the Malaysians, because the Indians were coming back at them with real aplomb. Just couldn't do it in the end. (21-8), 21-18. 35 minutes, the official match time. Up next, what looks the match of the day on court 1, a men's singles, 15th seed Kenta Nishimoto against the brilliant young upcoming Indian Lakshya Sen. That's next. Well, a warm welcome back to our continuing coverage of these World Championships. Hope you're enjoying it from the Carolina Marin Sports Palace.